Hello, traders. May pips be upon you. Hey, we're going to do top down from the monthly with Euro Aussie. All right, I'm going to show you how to do it. Are you ready? Ready, set, go. All right. First of all, what do we got here? We have an uptrend, right? Price is just making higher highs and higher lows. All right, peaking up here. Now, what do we want to make note of when we see these last highs? What made that high? This higher low made this higher high. You understand? That is structure. That's the way you break it down. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And you don't count every peak. You don't count every swing high because it has to be at least two candles. This is not a pullback. All right. A pullback is more like this, two candles. So from this low, this is a higher high, higher low. Got it? Higher low. This is not higher low. So you just go straight to this one. You understand? All right. Is this a higher low? Well, we got two candles, and it stayed in this lane for a minute. So not all of this counts. This counts. This pullback is like two or three candles. You understand? Hope so. I'm gonna move on. All right. So the last higher low before this higher high, this is what causes it. This is the pivotal point. All right. Once you break this point, like we did here, then you are breaking structure, and now the momentum has changed from a bullish momentum to a bearish momentum. You understand? All right. We haven't necessarily changed trends yet, but the momentum has changed to a bearish one because we broke structure to the downside. All right. So what are we making here after this high? All right. We break structure here and we make a lower low. Look at this. Look at this peak here. It's two candles, a two candle pull up. So this is a what? A lower high that made this lower low. All right. Now we go to the to the weekly. All right. Oh, I skipped something. I highlighted this area of supply. All right. It's a monthly area of supply in which price could come back and test, which is doing right now, but we'll talk about that in a minute. We're on the weekly now. All right. So what are we counting? All right. We are counting this high. All right. Is this a lower high? No, because it's not a full pullback. It's only got one candle. All right. So we keep going. No, not here either. Here we go, two pullbacks. So from this high, all right, we got a lower low, and we have a lower high here. Got it? And this lower high makes this lower low right here. All right. Now because we're down here, and we haven't gone any lower. We have to understand as prices in between this lower high and this lower low, as prices in between doing a bunch of ups and downs and everything, this is really just noise until this is broken, because this lower high led to this lower low. I hope you're with me. Until this is broken to the upside, we're still in a bearish momentum. All right, we still have bearish momentum. Okay, but we broke that bearish momentum once we broke this lower high here. Got it? So now we're in a bullish momentum. So on the weekly, we are bullish. On the monthly, we are bearish. Keep up with me. It's not really that hard. All right. So let's go down to the daily. Okay. All right. Structure is structure. Structure respects structure, and the higher time frame structure is what rules. Got it? Good. All right. So we're on the daily now, and we're looking at this break of structure here. We made a higher low here, higher high, higher low, higher high. What do we have here? A break of structure because we broke this higher low here, right? Why don't I have it marked? Because it was soon made irrelevant. It was soon made irrelevant because we broke that structure to the upside. We broke this higher low, this higher high here. Uh, we broke it to the upside. So this is no longer relevant. All right. Until we break this low, we are now still maintaining bullish momentum. It's bullish. So we're bullish on the D1, right? Look where price is going right now. Let's go to the 4 hour. All right. Are we still bullish yet? Of course we are. We haven't broken anything to the downside, and there's no higher low, low highs, or whatever. We're getting ready to make a higher high. That's what we're doing. Okay. So we have the higher time frame structure in mind. That's good. We got to keep that in mind. All right. On the higher time frame, on the monthly, we are bearish, but on the weekly, on the daily, and on the 4 hour, we are bullish. If you keep that in mind, we got to understand that we're working within the framework of higher time frames. Okay, the higher time frame structure. If price, we find out where price will turn around, then we can look at the structure again. We can fan out and say, okay, we're actually making a lower high here. Once we find out where, what price wants to do. Okay. So now I'm looking for the spot where price could turn around. Now we're on the weekly right now, and look what we got here. We got a bearish order block. All right, a supply zone. All right before the monthly supply. We haven't hit that yet, but we're in the meat of this weekly supply zone right now. What do I want to see? I want to see price up close and personal down there. So I'm going to the hour. All right. And this is where you get to see price action up close. All right. We're coming to the edge. We're past the midpoint of this weekly order block. All right. This weekly bearish order block. What do I want to see? I want to see price start to do one of these numbers and then turn down. Got it? I want to see a head and shoulders kind of situation, a reversal pattern like that. Okay. All right. I want to see a Quasimodo, something like that. All right. I want to see bearish order blocks start to be respected, one behind each other, here, 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 and get in on the retest of one of those bearish order blocks. Because if the bearish order blocks are being maintained, that means we have new momentum. All right. You want to start to see short-term lows being broken. Okay. And what I mean by short-term lows, I mean the lows that are before you get to a big piece of structure, a major piece of structure. The short-term lows are these here, here. Those are short-term lows. You break two of those, then you start. That's a show of weakness. All right, and you can start to say, all right, let me look for those bearish order blocks to start to be respected, and then you can get in on a short. But I want to see price start to round off here, and then roll over. Got it? All right, and the way I do it is once I see price hitting the order block and responding to it, that's when I go to the lower time frames, like the 15-minute, then the 5-minute, and then I enter on the 1-minute. All right, and I look for the same thing I just gave you. The signs of reversal. All right, and the signs that there was a momentum shift from bullish to bearish. I hope you learned something with this video. Leave me a comment to say, hey man, I didn't learn a thing. You don't know what you're talking about. All right. Or you say, hey, I want to learn more. All right. I got you either way. Okay. I'm here for the people. I will talk to you later in the next video.